So I would just start off by mentioning some of the simple aspects first. Now the first thing, one of the contradictions in the Dhamma, when I say contradictions, I mean firstly that different monks teach contradictory things. Sometimes a monk says something, then you hear another monk teaching something which is quite opposite to what this monk said. And sometimes you may get a third opinion or a fourth opinion. So sometimes lay people become quite confused. Secondly, when I say contradictory, I also mean contradictory to the original teachings of the Buddha. Now, if we want to find out what actually is the original teachings of the Buddha, how do we go about it? This is answered by the Buddha in the suttas itself, the Discourses, where the Buddha said, if in the future a certain monk says that such and such is the Buddha's teachings, then without welcoming his words or scorning his words, you should compare those words with the suttas, the discourses of the Buddha, and the Vinaya, the monk's disciplinary code. If it conforms to the suttas and the Vinaya, then you can accept it. If it does not conform, then the Buddha said reject it. It is not the Buddha's teachings. So the Vinaya is mainly for monks and nuns. So when we talk about the suttas, which suttas should we refer to when we want to compare such and such a teaching with the original teachings of the Buddha? Now, nowadays there's a lot of suttas in the Buddhist world, but all schools of Buddhism agree that the earliest discourses of the Buddha are found in the earliest 4 Nikayas. Collections, Nikayas means collections, collections of the Buddha's discourses. And these are the Digha Nikaya, long discourses of the Buddha, Majjhima Nikaya, middle-length discourses of the Buddha, Sangyutta Nikaya, you could say topically group discourses, discourses that are grouped according to the topic. Then the fourth one is Anguttara Nikaya. You could say that is numerically arranged discourses. So these are the earliest discourses of the Buddha. So if you compare them with these earliest discourses of the Buddha, then you should be not far from the truth. And these 4 Nikayas, everyone is agreed that they are the earliest reliable sources of the Buddha's words. If you study these 4 Nikayas, you find that they have a consistent teaching. There is not much contradiction in these 4 Nikayas except for very minor points.